Hey guys, Danny here from Metal Couch, and today I have a classic album slash new release review thingy. It's a re-release of a classic album. That album, Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. I can't review this album track by track. Why, you may ask? Because it serves no purpose reviewing this album track by track, because most of you, I hope, have heard this already and bow down before its majesty. In the fact that this is a masterpiece that most modern artists today couldn't top. This is an album that spent close to 7 years on the Billboard 200 charts, consistently defying the laws of popularity and awesomeness to create a new level of win. Now, this is a 2011 remaster, and I guess I can grade it on terms of how well the sound quality is now and the bonus content that comes with this Experience Edition. In terms of the remaster's production, there's a bit of a volume boost and a bit of clarity in some sections that I haven't heard before, but other than that, it hasn't changed. But does this album really need to change? This was a perfect album to begin with, and I guess remastering it is a way to make more money? Anyway, remaster sounds great. It doesn't do anything to degrade the album or any way. It's not like they pulled a George Lucas, as some people would call it. Moving on, there's a second disc included, previously unreleased. Live at the Empire Pool, Wembley, London, 1974. Mixed in 2011 by Andy Jackson and Damon Edens. My accent is terrible. Anyway, the live show is great. Sound quality and the mixing, it's good. And for somebody like me, this is about as close as I'm going to get to ever seeing Pink Floyd live, considering that they stopped performing together before I could even have a thought of what Pink Floyd is. So it's a nice addition. However, there is also a big $120 box set that goes with this. The immersion set that I didn't buy because I don't have $120 to spend, and frankly, $120 for an album that most people can buy for $9 is a bit much. In fact, it's more than a bit much, it's downright outrageous. However, that box set is 5 discs long and comes with so many demos. You can listen to some of these demos on YouTube, and it includes a demo of On the Run, aka the Travel section, which is like a guitar kind of jam that I initially heard in the Making of the Dark Side of the Moon documentary that I watched on Netflix. There was a classic albums thing that originally aired on VH1 Classic. Really informative. If you're a Pink Floyd fan, I think you would enjoy watching that. I really can't comment much more on this album other than, if you don't know who Pink Floyd is, number one, you need to be smacked upside the head and forced to listen to all of their albums. Well, maybe not all of them, but at least the ones that people regard as the, oh my god, the Pink Floyd, this album's blah, blah, you know what I mean. And granted, there are people that have never heard of who Pink Floyd is. Let me give you an example. The other day while I was on campus, somebody asked me what I was listening to because I wear these gargantuan headphones on my head. And people always ask me, what are you listening to with those giant headphones? I told them, I'm listening to the 2011 remaster of Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. They look at me and go, what the hell is a Pink Floyd? And then they proceed to ask me, is it anything like Kesha? And I look at them and go, what the hell is a Kesha? What is Kesha? What is it? What are they? I don't know what they're talking about, and they didn't know what I was talking about, but the difference is, Pink Floyd will probably always be bigger than this person that they're talking about. In fact, I let this person listen to Us and Them on my headphones, and they told me that they liked it. And that means that I accomplished my mission. to spread classicness all over the world. Anyway, I can't give the album's content a grade. I can't go through it track by track because it doesn't need to be done. Everybody's heard this album. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people have heard this album before. Hopefully a lot of my fans on my channel are fans of Pink Floyd and enjoy their work. And this is a progressive rock masterpiece. In fact, with this Experience Edition release, it kind of makes me want to go and review their whole discography. Hint, hint. In terms of content, instead, I know the live show is great. It's a nice addition, but I would have rather have had demos of all the songs instead of the live show because, I don't know, that's just my preference. I like to hear demos, what they were thinking before they finally recorded this album. I just kind of like to get into their heads a little bit. Want to know what they're thinking, what they were smoking, what they were drinking. So in terms of bonus content for the Experience Edition and the remaster, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. In fact, I should give it a 10 out of 10, but the only reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because I would have rather have had some demos. But that does not mean that this is a great edition. However, you may want to wait for it to come down in price a little bit. $20 is a bit much to pay for something like this that you can buy relatively cheaply anywhere else. 9 out of 10 for the Experience Edition of Dark Side of the Moon. This is Danny here from Metal Couch, signing off.